Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, I'm going to be reviewing an old comic book film. And that film I'm going to be reviewing is the 1989 Batman, directed by Tim Burton. Because why not? I like to review comic book stuff anyway. And since comic book stuff is becoming pretty popular nowadays in recent years, so why not? So of course, as always, let's talk about the plot, shall we? So let's get into it. Yes, sirree. So basically, this film, like you might guess, centers around the idea that Batman is supposed to be Gotham City's protector, and that the thing is, he starts his war on crime with his major first enemy being the deadly Joker character. This criminal who wants to kill the Batman. Well, I guess in a lot of ways, just he wants to torture him, pretty much, really. But yeah, the Joker himself is up to no good. He's trying to create some chaos and whatnot, and then of course, Batman himself has to take care of this problem. And then, of course, not only that, we have to get a woman involved, obviously, for some reason. Blondie over here. Why is it always a blonde? I never understood that. What the hell? She's an important part of the story for some reason. And then there's the whole bullshit backstory where somehow the Joker and Batman are somehow linked together in some sort of way. Yeah, that's basically the overall plot of this film, really. Yeah, that's it. All I can really say, this movie isn't very good. I did not like it at all. I really didn't like it. Yeah, I know I pissed off a lot of people already by just saying that just now, but I honestly don't think this is a good movie at all. I feel like a lot of people seem to be praising this film just because they have fond memories of this film of way back when, of a much happier time. And I felt that this is a good movie just based on that alone, which is ridiculous if you ask me. Yeah, in a lot of ways I felt like this is the only reason a lot of people seem to be praising this film, just because of that, really. Because one of my major problems I have with this film is that it acts as if the viewers themselves can't figure out things out themselves. So in other ways, it would just spoon feed you the information because you can't do it yourself. Yes, there's a certain style to this film, but I really don't care. That's probably the best thing I can say about this film. There's a certain style to it. But at the end of the day, I felt like there was no substance. There was no real substance at all. No real character development. No real plot development. You never really get to know anybody at all. I'd like to see Batman fight off these Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. I'll watch that movie. I don't think the film's going to ever have the balls to actually do that, but whatever, I suppose. That would be a much better film if you ask me. They're the real crooks if you ask me, but whatever. Okay, I might destroy the movie. There you go. I don't like it. This movie's terrible. It's overrated. I don't like this movie at all. There's nothing good about it, really. Oh boy, there you go. Yeah. Die. Die. Damn disc. Get destroyed already. There you go. Hee. And damn it, Mr. Monkey, stop trying to hack into my review. Little primate bastard. Stop it. Stop it. Says, yeah, go in there. You need to be locked up, you know that, you little bastard. There you go. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, folks, I honestly, deep down, didn't like this movie at all. And it's not well written, really. Many people had to actually review this film. They basically said pretty much the same thing over and over again, which was basically saying that it's dark, it's gloomy, it's dark. I feel like that's the only thing they can say really about this film, that's gloomy, it's dark, it's gritty. I mean, what? That's like the only thing that this film's going for it, is just being gloomy and realistic. It's dark, it's brooding, it's dark. That's it? I mean, that's like the only good thing to say about this film? That's all? Which is ridiculous if you ask me. I mean, granted, this isn't exactly the worst film I've ever seen, sure, but I still didn't think it was very good. It's nowhere near as good as they claim it to be. A lot of people tend to act like this film is one of the greatest things ever made, which is not. Oh, it's gloomy, or it's gritty, or it's realistic, or it's this, or it's dark. And wait a minute, certain episodes of Sailor Moon became pretty dark and gloomy, but nobody's praising that for that. So what? Kind of felt like the film itself doesn't have much to offer, really. Just what you see is what you get. its own style, but another thing you can say is the dialogue is pretty cringeworthy. I didn't like the dialogue that was done in this film either, folks. And I didn't like how Tim Burton was handling the character of Batman. You know, they were trying to make Batman himself like he's the coolest thing ever, like he's some indestructible god. Really, like nothing can harm him. He could defeat anything that comes his path. So in some ways, what I'm saying here is that I kind of felt like the character of Batman. Yeah, there was no suspense really. There's no real suspense. He just came off like Batman himself was good at everything all at once. He was perfectly good at absolute everything all at once. And I didn't like that really. I really didn't like how he handled the character of Batman really. And it was pretty boring overall, folks. And I didn't like what was done with the general story really. I didn't like the action sequences that was done in here, folks, really. And the overall, I guess, story wasn't done that well, nor was the music. I didn't like the music that well either. I felt the music was pretty bland as well. So the film as a whole, it wasn't really all that well put together, as far as I'm concerned anyway. And yeah, it has a fairly big budget, sure, but at the end I didn't care about anything really. I didn't care what happened with the characters or whatever. I know this is coming off more of a rant, if anything, but this movie is not very good, really. It's overrated. Anyway, this film, Batman from 1989, it gets an overall rating of a 4.5 out of 10. It gets a 4.5 out of 10 for me because, well, it's not that good really. As always, thanks for watching and take care.